What's good, people? It's your boy Jay Stillman here for my first edition of JS Q&A. I got plenty of questions to get to, so let's get straight to it, man. First couple questions come from Caitlin. Question number one from her is, when did you first start rapping? I first started rapping when I was about 14, 15 years old. I was always a writer. I always liked to write my thoughts down and what I was feeling. And, whatever I was going through that was bothering me, I just had to get off my chest. But then, I was always a fan of music. I always loved music. I was always involved in music. And, I just started putting it to music one day. I started, writing the instrumentals and, just applying my thoughts that way. And then I got in touch with the right people and discovered different studios. And, that's when I started really getting heavy into it. Next question. Number two from her. What inspires your lyrics and your music? As far as the music itself, I just take a listen to what I hear, and, sometimes that's just enough to inspire me to write. I get just a certain vibe off of it and I write, But, lyrically, man, it's like, it's all about my life, what I've been through, what I've gone through, what people gone through that I know. Or I could just be walking down the street and find something that is inspiring for me, to write, just enough inspiration to write, a song for it. Just different places, different atmospheres, all set off different type of vibes, and sometimes just enough to, give you that inspiration to write a good song. Question number three. What motivates you to keep rapping? What motivates me to keep rapping is more than just the love. Like, I always loved music. I was always into music as I was growing up. And but what motivates me the most, man, is knowing that this could be a full-time living for me. Yeah, I would love to get to the point to be able to make a full-time living off of what I love to do, man. Like, who wouldn't want that, Question number four from her. Where do you hope to see yourself 5 to 10 years from now? Man, 5 to 10 years from now, man, honestly, hopefully I put enough work into this, this grind, this hustle of music, man, that, hopefully 5 to 10 years from now, I want to be exactly where I want to be. Making a living off of this, sitting on a yacht, smoking cigars and popping champagne, and not have any cares in the world, be able to provide for everything that I need to provide for, and doing it what I love to do, Okay. We got some more questions. Let's see. There we go. This comes from Larry. Multifaceted question here. If you could work with anybody in the industry, who are your top choices to have as a feature and as a producer? Also, in your opinion, who's the best that ever did it? Keep grinding, dude. Alright, Larry, this is my thoughts here. First, I'm gonna touch with the best to ever do it. Everybody could argue this. Everybody has their different opinions, man. But coming from a true artist aspect of the best who ever did it, I have to say Tupac, man. I'm probably going to get a lot of comments about this and a lot of feedback from it, but, man, Tupac all around, man. He was a poet, he was a motivational speaker, he just had pure messages and so much of a true life aspect for not only him but for everybody that he reaches in his music, man. And he was just so talented dude, so ahead of his time, and to be placed on a list with Marvin Gaye and people like that, it definitely speaks loud words, and that gives me the thought that he's the best to ever do it, man. Like, he just has so much classics like Dear Mama, man. Brenda Has a Baby. The list goes on and on and on. So that's definitely, in my opinion, the best to ever do it, man. As far as who I would want to work with in the industry. As artists, man, I definitely would want to work with, I would love to work with Jay-Z. I would love to work with, Eminem. I would love to work with, Kanye, Common. I would love to work with Common, man. And that's pretty much about it. That I like features that I would have my goal set on, going into the industry. As far as producers, man, there's no question. Timberland, man, one of the hottest in the game. Um, uh, Swiss Beats. Definitely get in touch with Kanye on his producing side, and man, Scott Storch, definitely. That's definitely my choices, man. Right. And the last one comes from, I don't know who it comes from because it's just a text message, but here we go. What would you say is your favorite song that you have ever written so far, and why? I love all my songs, but as far as like a favorite, I definitely would have to say this new song that I just wrote. I can put a link up for it. It's called Walking Alone. The reason why it's my favorite is because, man, it's so true life. It's so something that I'm going through in my life now as we speak, and it really just touches on a lot of personal issues in my life, and by far is my favorite just because of that. It's a good song, man. I'll put a link up for it, and you have to check it out. Alright, that's definitely all my questions for today. If I didn't get to some of your questions, I'll get to them next time. Keep writing, please. Keep sending whatever you want to, send to me. Shouts out to everybody that did send me some questions, and we'll see you next time. Peace.